In the previous video, we talked about market orders for opening a position in PineScript, and this is a pretty simple method to open positions, but it might not work for all your strategies. So here I have the same Bollinger Band strategy I used in the previous video, and here I have like market orders implemented. And the problems with market orders is that time to time you might receive like the price for entry much worse than you expected to have. So in this strategy, I want to enter into like short position when price cross under lower Bollinger Bands, and because I wait for price to close below the line, I might get like the price of entry much worse. So if we look at this example, you can see that already for this bar, we already crossed our lower Bollinger Bands, and only next bar closed way below the line, and only here at the next open I entered positions. So for quite a lot of strategies that might be very late and the price might be much better. So in this video I will show you like stop and limit orders in PineScript using which you can enter into the trade exactly at the level you specify. So here I have the code for my Bollinger Band strategy, and here I have two lines implementing market orders, the one I developed in previous video. Let's comment it and let's look at how you can use stop and limits orders. So let's start with the stop order. So it's quite easy to use it. Basically, instead of like when a parameter, you have to use like stop, and you provide not like the condition itself, true or false, but you provide a price at which your order should be executed. So it is as easy as that. So for a long trade, I specify my upper band, and for the short one, I specify like lower band. So it's quite simple. So let's save it and see how it looks. And as you can see, it looks much better. So we enter it for this bar as we expected to enter. And as you can see, our price for the short is much better. The only problem you might see is that actually you might expect to see your like entry exactly at the level for this bar, but this won't happen because PineScript work with like stop and limit orders following way. So when you create like a stop or limit order, PineScript put it in place at close of the previous bar, and then for the next bar it kind of monitor it. So this level we enter the trade, it actually the value of our Bollinger Bands for the previous bar, but I think that works for us quite well as well. So limit orders works basically the opposite way. So let's uncomment it, and I will save it directly for you to understand better. Idea is that we will enter not the short position but the long one when the price will reach this level. So basically, if you want to like run like the opposite strategy when price when will reach a certain level will go short, so you can use like limit orders quite nicely as well. And the last thing I want to discuss in this video is that actually you can use both like stop limit parameters and the when parameter as well. If you're not using when parameter in your strategy.entry, PineScript will kind of execute it for every bar. But if you're using when parameter, it will execute only when this condition is true. And why is important for us using like stop or limit orders? Because like our like band is changing, and our like order will be changed with our price for every bar. And if you don't want to do that, you can use like the when parameter and specify when do you want PineScript to update your order. And here I have like a simple example. So basically, when I have like the long signal or I have short signal, I put like a stop order at the high of this bar for which I have a signal, or for the low bar for the short side. So as you can see, it's a pretty advanced like technique to enter the trade, but you can implement it quite easily with these just two parameters in place. So let's save it to see how it works. So let's check how it works. So here, as you can see, we entered here our short position here and how it worked. So basically, when my script So like the short signal, it put like a stop order exactly at this level, and it waited for the price to cross it to enter into the short position. Let's look at one of the longs, and as you can see, it works the same way. So here we have a signal, short long signal, and we put it as our stop order exactly at this level, and for the next bar it crossed it and we entered exactly at this price. So as you can see, it's quite easy to use like stop and limit orders to enter the trades